Hey, what's up, man? This is Branjor from Branjor around the world. I'm going live. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes, see if anybody's here. Um, Man, we have some exciting news with the stocks today. The stocks going crazy, man. That Airbnb IPO just came in 145. I'll wait for some other people to come in and then we'll talk about it. Man, we just need to talk about this, man. So, if you don't know, my name is Branjor from Branjor around the world. I do stock talk. I will start this new segment most likely every Friday. Today's Thursday, but I will start every Friday. It's gonna be called Stock Talk. Just an easy way for us to make money. Just a few things that I've learned throughout my little brief time doing the stock market. Today was a great day, man. I just made like $4,000 like in 3 minutes. So you know what I'm saying. So gonna get this money. Our thing is let's go make this money. Um, so I'll wait a few minutes as other people come in. I just came in. This is called Stock Talk. Let me see who's up here real quick. And we're going to start in a minute. Hey, what's up, Phil? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, like I said before, man, today. Hey, what's up, Phil? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Airbnb like fully diluted. I ended up the range of 60. Man, it was crazy today. I'm looking at my screen too. Airbnb. So, hey, what's up, Kenneth? Season greetings to you, my brother. What's up, man? Hey, I'm gonna talk about money real quick, man. Airbnb just opened up. So what happened? I was trying to get on the computer, put this out there so people could make money because I thought I was gonna make some serious money. I thought I was gonna make 40, 50,000, but in reality, I only made like 5,000. But not bad for 5 minutes worth of work, right? So, so what happened? Airbnb IPO just came out. It was supposed to come out for $69. Was supposed to go for $69. And I'm like, man, at $69, I could buy like 500 to 700 shares of that bad boy. It was supposed to come in at $69 and peak at 159. That's what it was an IPO. An IPO is when so let me rewind. An IPO is when a private company goes public. They put their goods in the stock market. And the IPO for Airbnb was just coming out. Now, us as travelers, we use Airbnbs a lot. So we know the quality and we know what we're talking about when we say Airbnbs. So when I saw Airbnb coming up, I have, I think 300, I had 400 shares of Moderna. Then I switched up to BioNTech, which BioNTech's about to hit today. So I sold all my shares because my eyes gleam, my eyes get real big. So I sold all my shares today of both of them and switched up to the IPO. Why? Because I like quick money. My thought process was this: the IPO is coming in. Airbnb begins trading at first at $146. I put at least $45,000 in Airbnb. It went from 46 to $60 real quick. At 60, I sold. So in 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, I made my money and I'm out. It dropped back down to 152. So I think right now it's at 151.18. But when it came in at 146, it jumped all the way to 160. I think 162 and I sold out at 162. Made my money and I cut out because I didn't think it was going to be a hit. But my thing was this: I took all my money real quick for 5 minutes worth of work. I made like 5,000, not bad. I put it right back. I put it right back to my BioNTech. But BioNTech, if you don't know anything about BioNTech right now is looking for approval for the vaccine to come out. Now, BioNTech, Israel has 100 vaccine of BioNTech. UK has vaccine BioNTech. Also, Canada just ordered, I think, 70 million BioNTech, right? Now, looking for approval for the United States. When they get approval for the United States, they're going to open it up for the United States. What does that mean? That means that if you put it, I live in Maryland, so if you put it in channel 111, you're going to hear him talking about the FDA and the approval message. That's what I'm looking at right now. This is going to take 8 hours. They're up to 4 hours. And 4 hours, this is just a little preliminary for them to release BioNTech. Once they release BioNTech, they'll go from 31 cap, because right now they're at 31 cap. They started to that market cap at 29 billion, and they went to 31 cap, pushing it from 24, because I think I bought again at 24, because I sold it out, bought again at 24, and I think they're pushing at 29 right now. I'll double check on my phone at 29. So I got it at 29, so I bought it back again, because remember, I took all my money and I put it in Airbnb and made a nice little 5,000-6,000 on that. Came back, brought back BioNTech, because it was still at 28, 29. But BioNTech and CureVac. CureVac is another good company. You have CureVac and you have Novavax. That's really good. I usually work, these are the companies that I buy. So I bought it again. I'm waiting for it to hit this evening. So sometime around, I'm looking at MSNBC. Airbnb begins trading at 146. I sold that at 160. Made my nice little profit. And that's my profit for today. 4,000, 5,000, 3 minutes, not bad. But what I'm saying is we can make some good money doing this. The stocks is nice and sweet. I mean, I don't see how people not jumping on these IPO when they first come out. When this IPO, when I heard Airbnb was coming out, I jumped, man. I jumped and I put all my money in there. And I made my money and got out real quick. Now it came back down to 148.50. So it's at 148.50. So it went up to 160 and it came down 48.60. I don't care, because I already made my money. So this is Stock Talk, man. If anybody likes stocks, I appreciate making quick money, knows about the stock market. You can see there's a ton of stocks right now that are going crazy. What about cryptocurrency? Unfortunately, I don't know about cryptocurrency. I stick to what I know, and I make my money the way I know it. I just started doing this, probably 5 months ago. So look, I just put in 3 minutes worth of work, and I made $5,000, $4,000 to $5,000. I went, because I had 31,000. I went to 35, maybe 36,000 in 3 minutes. So you may hard time struggle. I don't know enough about crypto. All I know is how to make this little money that I'm making, this easy money. So if you want to make money, money's there. CureVac is there. It's a good company. I'm going to run down some of the ones that I have and some that I'm looking at, some of these stocks that I'm looking at. Now, mind you, I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a professional stock person. I'm not even nobody's stock guru. I'm just telling you what works for me. It may not work for you, but it's working for me. So, like I said, man, that Airbnb IPO just came in. It came in at 146. It went to 160. Right now it's at 148, 49. It came back down, which is cool, but I already cashed out, so I already made my money and I kept it pushing. You also have SDE, which is Switchback Energy at 40.36. NEO, I bought NEO at 23. It's at 45 now. Jamia, if you don't know about Jamia, this is a technology company in Africa. They're doing a lot of Africa stuff. They're supposed to be the Amazon of Africa. They were up at $17. They went up to $36.96. CureVac is from Germany. CureVac's a good play. It's a strong play. If anybody knows about CureVac, man, CureVac last week was at 96. It went up to 150. Right now it's at 130. I just bought CureVac again at 128. I think it's gonna push. It's gonna push to 150. But that's just my thing. I like CureVac a lot. EBS is pretty good. Workhorse. I had a Workhorse at 18. I sold it. It's at 20.89. Helix Energy. I had Helix Energy at $2. It's at 4.35 right now. It's going up, but I sold out on that. Novavax is my next play. I really want to buy Novavax today. How much were you willing to listen? Airbnb fit when Flex also says, how much were you willing to lose, I guess, on Airbnb? Well, my thing was this, though. My thing on Airbnb I'm gonna keep my eye on, right? And since we all go to Airbnb and we all know about Airbnb, when it came up, I looked at the stock report and I looked at not the stock before, their earnings, and their earnings are real strong. They've gained 30% every year for the last 4 years. They've been gaining money. It's a strong company, but I don't think it's a long play. Like if you want to have it 4 or 5 years after the coronavirus and everything else, it's a long play. But for me, I didn't see no money in it. I saw the quick money. For me, it was a quick money thing. How much are you willing to lose if Airbnb went against you? I think it was going against me. I really didn't. Reason I didn't think it was going against me because my thing was everybody's biting at the bits to get at Airbnb. Everybody's waiting. It was supposed to come out at 12. and it came out at 130. So 115, I put my alarm. I said I put everything straight. I took all my money out of everywhere else. Everything else is great, and I put all my money in there because I knew the IPO was going to shoot up the minute it came up because everybody was biting at the bits to get in it. Everybody's biting at the bit. Remember, we're supposed to come out at 68, $69. And I already had my projection at $69, and I thought it was going to go up to 150. So I'm thinking I'm going to triple my money real quick. Well, because everybody's biting at the bit, they pushed it all the way to 148. And I'm like, damn. So they pushed it to 148. So I knew the thing was right around 156. So it's going to make at least $12 off it. So I pushed all my money at 148, and I went up to 160, and I sold out. I mean, I was like bumping. I sold out, which it dropped back to 148. I think it's 148 right now. So I made my money. I bought at 148, sold at 160. I had like 500 stocks that I bought on it. Made my little 4,000 or 5,000. I cut out, went back to my original play, which is BioNTech. Now Moderna, I would have gone into Moderna, but the Moderna's a little high for me right now. I want to come back to 130, which I don't think so, but I know that they're going to push next week hard. So I'm hoping from now to next week they'll have they'll have some retraction, and if they go up to 130, 140, I'll buy Moderna again. But I'm not coming in at 150. So who else is how much are we willing to lose? Fremont 11 says I suggest you learn about leap options because the average rate of return is 300 to 1,000. If you find a strong company, an ETF, yo, then let me know. Hey, like I said, man, I just learned this game, man. I just learned like 5 months ago, man. And I came out with no money, from no money to making 40,000 in 4 or 5 months. I'm good. I'm trying to push to 100,000. That's where I'm going to. But my thing is slow right now. Because I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I lost 12,000 trying to be smart, and I should have stayed. And I would have made my money back, but I was so impatient. So one thing I've learned is to be calm now and relax and go with my instinct and leave my money where it's supposed to be at. So I'm not as erratic as I was when I first started, which like probably 3 weeks ago when I lost my 12,000. I made 13,000 back. I made it in a week and a half, but it took me a long time. I should have been like 40, 50,000 by now, pushing into 70. But because I didn't know, I didn't trust myself. I lost that money, and now I'm making my money slower and a little more easier. So I'm diversifying. Like I said, man, I'm diversifying. Right now, like I said, there's a strong push for BioNTech, and that's going to come in today around 4:30 to 5 o'clock. I think this is a strong push tomorrow. I think that 130 is going to be pushed to like 140. So, I'm doing that play right now. But hey, if you know, let me know, man, because I'm learning as I go. Um, my thing is to make 100,000 and then just diversify. My thing is I'm trying just to retire. Let's be real. I'm trying to live in Dominican Republic, buy a supermarket and just chill. That's my little dream right now. And if this stock can do it for me, hey, the more power to you. But that's my play right now. I'm hoping that BioNTech runs the gamut next week, and if they could push me over, I'm around 36. If they could push me over 40 to 50, I'm good. I think that's the play right now between BioNTech and CureVac. I would love to get Novavax also because I think the cap is 7 billion, which is real sweet, and basically because of market cap, they're gonna go higher. Watch this come up, cousin. YT Channel. This who's it? YT Channel. Yeah, I need to come up, cousin. YT Channel. All right, then. I definitely gonna look into it. All right, that's something I've got to look into. Remember, I just got into it because I want to make some extra money. Right now, I've been making my money. Right now, I've been making some strong money every month, every week, every month. Like I said, today I think it was a good day. I make 4 or 5 thousand in 5 minutes. It was a good day. But the day's not over yet. I'm still working my BioNTech play. And let's see where my BioNTech. Let me see where I'm at. Novavax is 113. They went down. BioNTech is a 129.14, 130, 129.32 just went up, and they're gonna shoot up. They're gonna shoot up big time. I'm doing BioNTech right now, and I am CureVac. CureVac went to 130, so both of them went up $1. CureVac just went to 120.56. So CureVac is going back and forth, but I know CureVac's a strong company. They were 156 last week. I think they're gonna shoot up. Anytime anybody else shoots up, CureVac shoots up. So I'm edging my bets right there. Um, Yeah, because I had workhorse, but I let him go. I like Helix Energy. I like them too. Novavax, I think it's a strong play, man. Anybody knows about Novavax real strong, man. Novavax, like I said, man, their market cap is 7.2. Um, they're phenomenal, man. Their weekly high was $190, 189.40. So think about it. They're 114 right now. They're gonna shoot up. They're gonna shoot up any minute, man. Any minute. These are the ones that everybody knows about Moderna, but they don't know there's 8 companies within the Warp Speed, and these are some other companies that are attached to them. So my thing is, let's go make this money. Novavax to me is a strong play. CureVac is a strong play. Um, EBTs and EBS is pretty good too. But like I said, today um, they're releasing BioNTech, and they're doing the emergency authorization. That takes 8 hours, and then they're in the middle of it. That should end somewhere around 4:30 to 5:30. After they do that emergency authorization tomorrow, this should be hitting hard. So they're at 130. I think the cap was 130. I think they will be going up. I got Novavax right now. Let me see where we at. Airbnb dropped to 143. I'm glad I sold out because I got him on 160. I sold at 160 when it first came on. The IPO came in, it shot up to 160. I sold at 160, but I bought at 146 or 148, something like that. Right now it's at 143. So because it was supposed to come in at $68, and that's what I was waiting for. $68, I'd have made a killing. If it had gone from 68 to 160, I would have tripled my money. It would have been real nice. But they got greedy and came out at 148 opposed to 68. So they have some tractions right now. Um, Neo's at 44. They were 51. I really got to get up on Neo. But once I get my plays in, CureVac is a 128. Novavax is 114. Novavax the one I really want. I really want Novavax. But I'm hard headed, man. BioNTech's at 120. So I got 270 shares of BioNTech right now. I used to have 390 of Moderna. Gave that play up. But I made my money, so I ain't mad at no one. I made my money. So I got 270 of BioNTech, at 129. I think there'll be a 150 by. For me, I think they're gonna be 150 by Monday. I really believe that this is gonna push 150 because their 52-week high is 120 129.95, and they're 129.23 right now. So they're really gonna push on that. Fina, have you considered trading futures, NASDAQ, ES bonds, gold, natural gas? You can make hundreds of thousands per day after you learn the market, ethnic analysis. And you see, Fina, then we need to talk, man. Hit me up on my cell phone or hit me up whatever, man. Because my thing is, I'm learning. The thing is this: I just started learning stocks probably 4 or 5 months ago, and I was making consistent money. Now I don't know about futures and none of that because that's outside my parameter. What I learned, what I started researching and learning and looking market caps, it was by Intex and all the biofields. So I know the biofield really well. So I know how to make money in and out of biofields, in and out of my biofields. So I've been making some strong money. Now I'm trying to push to 100 G's. Hopefully by January, I think I could push to 100,000. So I know the BioNTech really strong. So that's where I'm at. Now, Phenom 11. If you know something, let me know. Because my thing is, I'm trying to make this into a nice little forever and ever money. Right now, I'm doing this until January, maybe June, maybe February, and I'm going to start diversifying. I'm going to start getting my gas, my travel as far as cruises and stuff like that. Start putting my money in do blue chips, and then I start doing all the residuals and all of that um, other stuff that's attached to. But right now, I'm making my money on this Corona. Corona is making me lovely. So, and that IPO just jumped out. That's the reason I said the IPO. I know the gas, as far as gas is going up, gas just went up from $26 to $50. So I know I got to start looking at that. FDA passed with the vote on vaccine, COVID vaccine. That's what I'm waiting on. FDA panel to vote on COVID vaccine. I'm waiting on their butt right now. Dr. Ray Panettiere, Robert Wood Johnson Med School. So I'm looking at my screen also because I'm trying to see where my money's at. Um, but I know that gas just pushed up hard. They went up $50. They're in the 50s. They went from the 19 and $16. They went to 50. So that's a good place to put your money in. Just Corona has happened to be strong. It's a strong play right now. Like I said, BioNTech, they're getting the FDA approval right now. Pfizer and BioNTech are two companies that are together. Pfizer is a non-for-profit right now. It's doing Pfizer non-for-profit. They're a strong company. They have a lot of things under their belt. And BioNTech is their arm. There is another arm of Pfizer, if you didn't know. BioNTech is a German company. And they're for profit, so they're making money. While Pfizer doesn't need it because they have so many things in their portfolio that they can make loan money, and because they're like what's the cap, like 230 billion dollars, whereas BioNTech is 30 billion. So there's so much room for growth on this. Daily confirmed U.S. news cases. So there's so much room for growth on this. So my thing is, I'm putting my money where there's a lot of room for growth as far as market cap. But like I said, man, I need to get with a brother like Phenom 11 and see where we can go from here. Because my thing is, let's go make this money. But that's why I want to jump out here real quick and give you this stock advice, man. My thing is the IPO. Airbnb IPO just came out. They were supposed to come out at $68, and they pushed all the way to 148. So they got greedy. Instead of coming at 68 like everybody else and making everybody money, because if they would have coming at 68, man, they would have made me lovely. It would have made lovely. Their IPO was supposed to come in at $68, and they, instead of coming at 68, they pushed it all the way to 148. So I bought at 148 and I sold at 160. But if they would have come in at 68 like they're supposed to and let that naturally just gone up, man, we would have made some sweet money over this IPO. But they got greedy and they juked everybody. Look, right now, Airbnb, $149.89. Look at that, 148. So they went down. They're going down, or they're retracting. But like I said, I already made my money and I moved off that. General Electric's at 11.53. That's a blue chip company. So my next place is gonna be off dividends. Like I said, I'm not a big stock guy, but I do know that when you teach me how to make money, I'm gonna make money. So my next place, dividend, I'm gonna start making a dividend portfolio and just putting at least all my money into dividends, so I could start making money. Now, if you don't know what dividends is, that's anytime you have an IPO, which is or a stock they give you dividends to keep you as a loyalty member. Dividend like AT&T gives you like $18 a month every month just for being with them. IBM gives you money, Apple gives you money just to be a loyal customer, to stay with them and not move around like we do. So you can make a nice little change that way. If you have a whole bunch of dividend-driven stocks and they pay you every month, and you got maybe 50 to 100 of those stocks and they pay you, you can make 1,000, 2,000 every month. And that could substitute your salary. So therefore, you don't have to work. You just live off your dividends off those, on top of the revenue that's also generated. So you can make your profit on top of that and dividends. So it's a nice way to have a second or third stream, cash stream. So something you may want to think about. But like I said, man, this is just a little brief thing. I jumped on here because I wanted to make sure that we all made money. Today was a good day. There was a lot of stocks that were going up. That Airbnb IPO came in. I mean, everybody's trying to push that out. I was trying to get to you guys early so I could tell everybody to eat off it. But by the time I put everything in, the IPO already jumped off, and it came in at 148, I think, and it topped off 160. I sold at 160. It came back down to 148. Like I said, so my next move, BioNTech, which is at 129.16. Still eating off them. I'm about to see. Like I think this money is gonna be made today. If you look at BioNTech by tomorrow, it should be like 136, maybe 140. By Monday, it should be like 150. So we could all eat that. That's $20. That's another 10,000. Do the math, man. I mean, I know everybody could eat differently, and everybody knows how to fish their own way. Like a man saying, I'm considered trading futures, NASDAQ, ES bonds, and I'll probably get into it slowly but surely, as long as my money right. But Phenom, I hit you up on point. You're in the right direction. It's best that you take a course that teach you fundamentals on how to trade options, and that most definitely. I'm trying to get with a group of somebody who could show me how to do that, because my thing is knowledge is power, and the more I'm learning, the more I'm feeling this. Because I mean, I have two streams right now. I got stocks and I got dividends, um, that I do right now. And I think there's so much I need to learn in this money. But my thing is be cautious because, like I said, I've lost a lot of money here too. I made it back, but man, I would have been around 60, 70,000 if I'd have stayed right. I think I lost like 30,000 just not knowing what I was doing. And by the time I made it up, I was like, damn. So now I'm a little more cautious when I play. I'm a little more cautious, make my money. I ain't saying I'm a hot headed, but it's like organized confusion. You really want to make sure that you look at the IPOs or you look at the market cap. You look how strong the company is, the leadership. I know right now that the one that's really pumping right now is Starbucks. Starbucks about to get another 50 more stores. So they're about to start pushing pretty soon. Tesla's about to push, NIO's about to push, and you have a couple of companies coming up that are pushing too. So, like I said, make your money off the bio and then diversify your portfolio. Um, and that's why I want to get in here and just talk to you guys, man, because we could talk all day about traveling. That's cool, man. But if you don't get your money right, now, I do this as a side hustle. I don't consider this money. I consider this paper money. So I really don't consider this money. Like I said, I got a regular job and I do my regular thing. This is just something I do because when I see the money, I'm like, this retirement money. Like I tell people, man, you got to try to do five: financial independence, retire early, and by that man, I mean make sure you got your 401k, your 403b, you have your IRA, you have your stocks, your dividends, and make sure you have enough things lined up that when it's time for you to retire, for you to leave this, or even for you to retire early, you can walk away from this, man. Um, Even with that, you want to make sure you take care of your debts. Make sure your debt to income ratio is not too high and you can live off your money. Don't try to be flossing and be hard. They're like, oh, I got money. It's all good, man. So, like I said, man, I jumped on here real quick, just do this live. Want to do 30 minutes. And it was basically about stocks. And let me just recap my stocks real quick. Some stocks that I have. I'm not talking about penny stocks, because I do have those too, but I really don't play the penny that much. Um, but the stocks that I have, Airbnb, and that's at 143.50, so it dropped $6. Switchback Energy, 41. Neo, Neo, Jumia Technology. I think that's a strong company. That's a real strong. It's an African company. Is the Amazon of Africa. If you never heard of Jumia Technology, it's really good. I bought at 17, is at 36.69. Uh, Pharmaceutical, BioVax Pharmaceutical, CureVac. I got 100 shares of that. I love CureVac. Um, EBS Energy Solution. Workhorse, I sold that out, but Workhorse is pretty good. Once they get Workhorse, now if you know what Workout is the post office. Post office is making all of their trucks electrical, and once it's electrical, they're getting a bid, and the bid is being bid right now, but they're having it on hold. So once that bid comes in, Workhorse is going to go to 50, $60. Um, I had at 17. I sold my positions. I'm like, I can't wait that long. I gotta make money. I'm impatient. So um, I should have held that, but I didn't hold it. Helix Energy, I bought it like 297. It's at 431, but I got rid of that too. Novavax, that's a play I really want. Novavax will make some serious money if people into it. Novavax NVAX, it's $114.46. The market cap is 7 billion, 7.29 billion. They opened today 110. Today's high was 117. A 52-week was 189.40. They make some serious money. They're basically the RNA. Basically, they're the same thing as Moderna, but the cap Moderna is at 60.3 billion, and these are 7 point. So they have so much money they can make. I mean, I love that. I should have made some serious money off them, but I didn't. That's Novavax. Um, but I do know I love Novavax. That's a play I really want to get some money. If I get extra money, I'm definitely going to Novavax again. But like I said, I'm in BioNTech right now, and I'm doing. Yeah, I should have gone to Moderna, but I'm not. I'm on BioNTech right now, and I am. What's my other one that I have? Oh, CureVac, CVAC. Those two are the ones that I have. Those two are the ones that I have right now. So with that, man, I just jumped on, like I said, Hey, for everybody listen to my show real quick, this is just a stock trying to get us money. I jumped in to talk about Airbnb. I had the IPO. They went up from they were supposed to come in at 68. They came out at 148 and they pushed all the way to 160. Now they dropped all the way to I think 143. That was my big thing that I wanted to talk to everybody about. And then we talked about Moderna. Moderna doing well, 153, but they're not going to do any big thing until next week. They basically in the low. They're going to go up and down, so you can make a couple of dollars there, throwing margin up and down. They're not going to do anything until next week when they go into approval. But right now, because our BioNTech is in approval, right now as we speak, or Airbnb is 145.18. I just looked up. BioNTech is doing the approval, and the approval probably come in today around 4:30 to 5:30. So they're at 129. They probably jump up to 140 to 145, maybe 150 by Monday, and they're going to blow up by this week because they have approval. Once they approval and the market flood the market with all of that vaccine, it should be fine. And then Moderna comes in next week. So if you touch up BioNTech this week, Moderna should come in this one. CureVac should be right with them. Novavax is right behind them. Then you have all your AstraZeneca and everybody else coming behind that. So we should be eating real good off this, man. You should be nice. Again, Flex, I'm playing with big money, brother. I'm playing with big money, brother. I've seen people lose 7 figures not knowing what they're doing. Be careful. Yeah, I know. I'm very careful. Like I said, man. 2 weeks ago, I lost 13,000. I had 33,000, and I went from 33, and then I went to 36, and then I dropped. I lost again because I was impatient, and I went all the way to 21,000. But I jumped on Novavax, no, BioNTech at 87, and I wrote it all the way to 129. So I got my money back. I made my 12,000, 13,000 that way. I just made my 4,000, maybe 4 or 5,000 on IPO on Airbnb. So I came back up. But it took me, I should have been way further than I want because I'm trying to hit a specific number and I should have been way. But again, I know now that it's a slow, methodical way of thinking and put your money in. I know Moderna's going to hit. I know BioNTech's going to hit. I know CureVac's going to hit. I know Novavax's going to hit. I know EBS is going to hit, So I'm trying to make sure that I get my money everywhere. With that said, man, hey, I appreciate everybody be here. I want to make this only 30 minutes. I appreciate it. This is my stock talk. We probably try to do this every Friday when the stocks are going up or down. This is stock talk right now. Market at its hour. Dow's 29,936. S&P is at 3,000, and Nasdaq is at 12,000. So that's it for me, man. I appreciate everybody who got with me for stock talk, and we'll talk about anything else another day, man. All right, peace. Thank you. Appreciate you.